Hello friends, my name is Candace Klein and I am the founder and CEO of two startup companies, Bad Girl Ventures, but more importantly for today, SoMoLend, which stands for Social Mobile Local Lending. This is a peer-to-peer lending technology that allows small businesses to raise debt financing from friends, family, customers, neighbors, and your general community. Today is a really important day. For us, yes, but for you as well. Because today, President Obama signed into law the Jobs Act, which, among other things, allows small businesses for the first time ever to solicit, to raise capital from anyone that you might know, from your Twitter followers, your Facebook friends, your LinkedIn connections, and any stranger you might meet on the street. And for the first time ever, it allows us as individuals to invest our money in the companies that we know and love and in industries that we might care about or geographies that we care about. Today is a very important day. But the reason that I'm talking to you today is to explain to you what this bill specifically means for you, for me, and for those who need money and for those who want to invest it. If you're a small business raising capital, you will now be able to raise up to $1 million on any platform that you choose without filing paperwork with the Securities and Exchange Commission. It's a significant benefit to you. And if you're an investor who's looking to invest money, you can now do so even if you're an individual. If you make less than $40,000, you can invest up to $2,000 a year. If you make less than $100,000, you can invest up to 5% of your net assets. And if you make more than $100,000, you can invest up to 10% of your net assets on any given year. If you are a platform like ours that will facilitate the relationships between fundraisers and investors, there are also some very specific requirements in this legislation for you. Unlike the Wild West, which some pundits had called this bill, there are some very specific requirements for crowdfunding platforms to ensure protections for both those raising funds and those investing their funds. Specifically, platforms like mine must be registered and organized in the United States. We have to register with the Securities and Exchange Commission, either as a broker-dealer or as a crowdfunding platform. We have to provide very important and specific disclosures to both fundraisers and investors about what they're doing on the site. And we have to provide the investors with investor education materials. And we have to show that you as an investor have read the materials, that you understand the risk that you're taking, and you'll have to even answer questions that show that you know that you may not be repaid for the money that you're investing. If you're raising capital on our platforms, we're going to have to collect quite a bit of information from you. We're going to need your business plan, your leadership information. You're going to have to tell us a targeted amount of money that you're going to raise. You're going to have to tell us the proceeds of that. And you're going to have to provide us with your tax returns and CEO-approved financials. We are also going to have to pull a background check on you, the CEO, as well as any person who owns 20% or more of your company, any director, and any officer. And the background checks will include your criminal background check as well as the securities background check. We're going to have to provide that information to any investor who's considering investing in you for up to 21 days before they can make their investment, and we'll also have to provide that information to the SEC. These are just a few of the requirements that we'll be seeing over the next several months, and the SEC has been permitted 270 days to create a regulatory framework so that we as crowdfunding platforms know how to operate and so that you understand what rules we'll all have to agree to. Today is a great day, but the work begins today. And there's a group forming called the Self-Regulating Organization, for lack of a better term right now. That group consists of a number of organizations already, including the Crowdfunding Accreditation Program, or CAPS, the Soho Loft, Gate Technology, and Startup Exemption, who were really the people who started drafting this legislation. But it also includes a number of crowdfunding platforms, including Funding Roadmap, Crowdfunder, SoMoLend, Motavi, Rocket Hub, Indiegogo, the founders of ProFounder, WeFunder, and others. And so this group will continue to grow, and we invite you to contact us if you're interested in helping us to inform the Securities and Exchange Commission of what the industry needs. But more importantly, if you're someone raising money or interested in raising money, or if you're someone interested in investing your money, we need to hear from you. If you're going to raise capital, we need to hear from you as to what information you are comfortable sharing with investors and the federal government. If you're a person who's interested in investing your money, we need to hear from you. We need to understand what kind of information you need to make an educated investment decision. And so we open up the doors today. We hope that you'll contact us here on Daily Crowdsource and help us understand where you're coming from and what information will be helpful. And we invite you also to join us at Startup Exemption, where you can actually see a letter that we submitted to the White House today about this group that's forming. Today marks a very important moment in history. Today, a bill was signed that will change the world, at least the way the world does business. And we applaud Congressman McHenry, Senators Merkley, Bennett, and Brown, all of the legislators who passed this legislation, and the White House and President Obama for signing it into law. We celebrate today, but today we also begin the work, and we invite you to be bold and join us.